Hello and welcome to this video series. We're checking out submissions to the Dungeoncrawler Gamejam of 2023. This time we will have a look at Harmony, sent in by Captain Coda. But actually there are a couple of people involved here. Credits, music and sound effects by Twitchywhalez, 3D modeling by Retro Knight and Captain Coda, programming and level design by Captain Coda, story and writing by Retro Knight, Twitchywhalez, Alex and Captain Coda. AI materials provided by Polycam. Material generator, interesting. Alright, let's go through the description here. Harmony is a dungeon crawling puzzle adventure created in 7 days for Dungeoncrawler Jam 2023. The theme is duality. We hope you enjoy your journey in purgatory. Okay, developers note, this game automatically saves progress in both the browser and desktop versions. If you experience a glitch in which you get stuck, restarting the game and selecting continue will bring you back to the entrance with all of your progress intact. That's very nice. Survival tips, you'll need your wits about you to make it through this adventure. Interact with everything in the dungeon to gain clues and learn the spells necessary to survive. If you find yourself falling out of balance, there's likely a spell to protect you. When overwhelmed by darkness, cast light. When blinded by light, cast shade. If you get lost, there are 2 spells that allow you to see the dungeon from the bird's eye view. As you collect new runes, you unlock new spell combinations. Do not hesitate to consult your spellbook for clues. Backstory: a conflict has broken out amongst the Sol and Lune, or Lune, deities of the sun and moon. Your mentor, a necromancer, in an attempt to resolve the conflict, has been banished to purgatory. You awaken in purgatory with your mentor, who requires your help to resolve the conflict between Sol and Lune. Or Lune. I think I will pronounce it Lune. Can you find the harmony within? And then we've got the controls, which I will copy paste. Alright. Move, strafe, interact. Okay, well, there's just interact. Okay, no, I don't need to copy paste that. Stream and source code. Much of the development of this game was done on stream and can be viewed on YouTube. So who's, in case you're interested, that's very cool. Although that's a Unity game, by the way. Although the source code is a bit of spaghetti, it is open source and licensed under the Common something license, and we hope someone finds it educational. Yeah, it's very cool. And of course, additional licenses and stuff. Also nice that everything is mentioned here. Alright. Captain Coda, Twitchywhalez, LEX180, Retro Knight. Alright. So, with that, let's jump into the game. Harmony! Let's go! And here we are. First of all, the music is great already. So, options, music volume, sound volume. I didn't change that, so that's also great. I always like it if games are not starting out with 100% and you can't increase the volume anymore. So I will keep it at that, and we might need to adjust that if we can actually get back to the options menu. Let's start a new game. The necromancer speaks to you. Heed my word, apprentice. As above, so below. The one above, all is the sun, and the one beneath, all is the moon. Maintain your body and mind against those that wish to destroy you. The rageful sun deity's soul, the manifestation of life and the energy of Jin. The core moon deity's Lune is the manifestation of death and the energy of Yang. The two cannot exist without the other. Harmony is the key for you to be at peace. I sadly cannot aid you in this quest, my dear apprentice. With these deities have but prevented me from setting foot past this purgatory. You must choose your way. The choice to go to the fiery sun, who is an overbearing yet warm presence. But be wary, my apprentice, for they are incredibly strong. The choice to go to the cruel moon, who is an enigmatic yet cunning presence. But be wary, my apprentice, for they are incredibly vexing. Only by you seeking to fulfill the harmony into this world, you will be able to save me from my mortal coil. Soils is also good. So we have to choose, or should we take like balance? As you move to step away, your mentor stops you and speaks. Remember, harmony and equity is key to maintaining the dualities of self. Fail to do so and you shall start where we meet. You lack harmony. Take this harmony rune to begin this journey in duality. Take rune. You reach out to take the rune. Once in your hands, it begins to vibrate. You feel a new energy enter your body. Excellent, the necromancer says. You now know the power of the harmony rune. Thank you. You now know the power of the harmony rune. As you move to step by, your mentor stops you and speaks. Remember, harmony is equity. We already had that. Thanks. Okay. The necromancer speaks to you. Heed my word, apprentice. As above, so. But we already had that. Can I please leave? Leave me. Take a deep breath and focus. Energies begin to harmonize. I think something is broken already. Why are we spammed with these? You can harness Rune's Shade to create a heavy ball. Use Soul's Light to protect yourself from Rune's Shade. Ah, now we can move. I think something went wrong and it start. Close your eyes and focus harmony in Rune's Shade to sense the area around you. So harmony is probably resetting stuff. A statue of the moon deity Lune is here. The dark statue stands in a silent chamber, its arms extended in a gesture of supplication. Its surface rough and uneven, a stark contrast to the smooth stone of the chamber walls. A single rune hovers in the air above the statue's hands, spinning slowly and casting an eerie glow across the room. Take rune. Reach out to touch the rune, and as soon as your fingers brush against it, it starts to spin faster, vibrating with strange energy. The darkness of the room quickly envelops you, and when your vision returns, the rune is gone. You feel a strange and unfamiliar power within your body, a cold energy that you can feel in your bones. Something deep within you is stirring, and you can feel it slowly calling you towards something unknown. You know now the power of the moon rune. A tapestry depicts the cloud of shadows being combined into a dark ball. So what happens if we cast that? Okay. Protective shade surrounds you. You're already surrounded by a protective shade. A statue of the sun deity Sol is here. The majestic statue stands tall with its arms extended in a sign of welcome. Its face is set in a gentle expression of peace and serenity. Above its hands is a mysterious rune, floats spinning gracefully in the air. Take rune. You reach out for the rune, as your fingers touch it, it begins to spin faster and vibrate. A bright, blinding light envelops you. You feel a surge of warm energy coursing through your body. After a moment, your vision returns and the rune is gone. You now know the power of the sun rune. And with that, I'm not so sure. You feel in harmony? Okay. So we basically need to use harmony to get back to the base. Because otherwise... yeah. Basically to recalibrate, that's harmony. Alright. Your mentor floats here, legs crossed in a meditative trance. Perhaps he has some advice. There's a bright portal here. A warm air envelops you and you are surrounded by a blinding light. When your vision returns, you find yourself somewhere new. Okay. There's a blinding light in this area that is overwhelming. Interesting. So these are thin walls. So it's not a whole block of wall. But the way it's displayed is nice. So the perspective is great. You can see that you have a decent vision of what is left and right of you. And even with the thin walls, you can see what is on the side of the room, then the thin wall, and then the other room. I think I had one or more games where there were thin walls, and you saw this thin wall, but you did not see what is left of you then, and this is then kind of pointless. There's blinding light in this area that is overwhelming. Well, we can go into shadow. It is too dangerous to harmonize here. Oh, let's do the moon then. A protective shade surrounds you. Boop, boop. Yeah. So, I mean, perspective is perfect. The controls here are also perfect. I mean, it's instant transition and it's actually on mouse down, so that's fine. I would have liked some... I mean, there are like some stepping sounds maybe. But the music is nice. Of course, the dungeon is looking a bit generic. We can also sidestep, by the way. And one other thing. As I mentioned, the dungeon is generic. It would also be nice if there was a slight variation with the tiles, so that you move forward, that there is a slight change in the floor, for example, or in the wall. You don't see that I'm actually moving forward and backward right now, right? Because it's always looking the same. So just some rearrangements. I guess the easiest way is just to mirror it every now and then or something like that. Or have two different textures and mirror them both, and so that it always looks a little bit different. That way you have a better sense of actually moving through an area. So yeah, that looks very dangerous here. This is probably useless. Was there some... Ah, there is sound when we are running against the wall. Interesting. We do have a compass. Actually, what do we have here? Spellbook. Soul's light summons a ball of light. Float. Focus Soul's light into warm current. Sun harmony. How do we combine them? Peer through Soul's light. Harmony sun. How do I combine these now? Bloon's shade. Harmony. Density, focus Bloon's shade into dense ball. Harmony moon. Okay. But we can't use that. It's too dangerous to harmonize here. But I mean, I also don't want to cast these. I want to combine these if... Did we get an introduction there? Was that something I accidentally clicked away? Well, that was useless. Ah! No. There is not supposed to be any... How can I combine them? Is this death when it's maximum? Your body is out of harmony, you can no longer continue. You faint. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, perhaps he has some advice. Okay. Channeling soul's light into harmony will allow you to float. How can I do that? Drag to combine with harmony, but I cannot drag that. How did I... I think I am... okay. So I'm dragging that, there's just no visual feedback of dragging, so... okay. And harmony is just removing that again. Oops. I can't reset it apparently. Well, let's go into the Shadow Realm. Click, the gate opens. Your sun energy fades. Okay. Peer through Loon's shades. Focus moon and harmony. No, I didn't want to. Okay, moon harmony. There is no moon energy to harmonize. Moon. You place your hands in front of you and focus. And then ball that falls to the ground. The ball holds the pressure plate in place. So you have to have this active in order to combine it with other stuff. The dungeon itself is rather unspectacular. I'm also not quite sure what I'm actually doing here. Aha. Pressure plate. Okay, so gate opens, gate closes. So I need to use moon again. And then combine that with harmony. And now I need to use the sun again so that it's not too dark. The statue of the moon deity Loon is here. The dark statue stands in a silent chamber, its arms extended in a gesture of supplication. Its surface is rough and uneven. A stark contrast to the smooth stone of the chamber walls, a single rune hovers in the air above the statue's hands, spinning slowly and casting an eerie glow across the room. Take rune. You reach out to touch the rune as soon as your fingers brush against it, it starts to spin faster, vibrating. I think we had that already. But something unknown. Continue. You now know the power of the young rune. And with that we have new spells. Moon and Yang. Ice Ball. Using Soul's Shade, focus Yang and Moon energy into an icy something. Then just Yang and Moon. Channel Moon. Focus and channel Yang energy into Moon energy. What? Focuses Yang energy into a Loon portal. pierce through Soul's light. Harmony and Sun. We can't use Harmony though, can we? No. Just Harmony plus Sun. You close your eyes and focus on the soul. Ah, nice. Okay. Yeah. So this is the map. Very short though. But easy to cast. And that helps us at least to check where we have been already. This is where we are coming from. I don't think that there is anything else. Can we just go... There was some spell with portal back, right? Moon energy. What is Young? Let's cast Young. You close your eyes and concentrate your Young energy. You cannot focus any further. Young plus Moon. And then we die. I didn't quite get that. Maybe we can stop that. Young plus nothing happens. Why not? Why don't we have enough energy? Harmonize. Nothing happens. Some advice. Convert it into moon energy. Okay, let's do this one again. Yeah. So we need to have the shadow here, right? But we also need to fly, I think. Float. Sun plus harmony. Okay, so we need to remove that. So sun. Mix this with harmony. And then activate the shade again. Okay, so this is not working. Soul's light. Oh, and we dropped. Yeah, of course this is a tiny bit annoying. Yeah, as soon as we move, this is dropped. The majestic statue stands tall, with its arms extended in a sign of welcome. Okay. Take rune. Yeah, I think that's also the same as before. You know now the power of the Jinn rune. Okay. Can we like just port back or something? Well, actually we will just die now. Yes. So what can we do with that thing? That was Yin, fireball, using Soul's light, focus sun and Yin energy into a fireball. Into a warm current. Into a soul portal. Just Yin. You close your eyes and concentrate your yin energy. You cannot focus any further. Yeah, you basically need to walk to stop it, otherwise you will basically die. Focus, okay, harmonize, soul's eye, peer through soul's light. Well, we can do that here. Yeah, very interesting. Harmony, Yang, Ice Ball. Ying wasn't too interesting. Channel Sun. I'm not so sure about the channel yet. Yin summons a ball of light. Okay. But what I'm supposed to do now? Close your eyes and focus harmony into Lune's shade. Sense the area around you. Focus harmony onto Lune shades. Is this just fluff or focus harmony into Lune's shade to sense the area around you? Okay, so this also works. Maybe this is not a map, but Moon energy into harmony, you can create a dense ball that cannot be moved. Okay. Warm current of air to carry you safely over dangerous terrain. Harmony, yeah. No, this is also sense. Restore your body and mind energy by focus on yin and yang energies, but I can't combine them, right? Oops. Nothing happens. Overwhelming darkness. Yeah, we already did that. I just don't see how you would be able to continue. It does seem like we have everything already. There's nothing missing on the map. So does that mean there is a secret? Does that mean I need to activate something somehow? There was this portal thing, right? Into a Lune portal. Focus yang energy into a Lune portal. Okay, maybe we need to... Okay, we will die if we continue to do that. So what happens? Let me do this first. There's a dark portal. Now we are doing the yang thing. Yang energy into Lune portal. This is the Loon portal, right? The portal is reacting to your energy. The portal is reacting to your young energy. It swirls rapidly. Enter portal. You are surrounded by cold shadow. Let the sun shine. A ball of light is already following you. Oh, we need to drop something here. Click, the gate opens. Oh! There's an evil creature. Let's throw some fireballs. Fireball, Sun Yin. Sun Yin. You do not have enough Yin energy. Then let's get some. It doesn't want to die. Okay, Moon. Need to restore balance. Okay. Yin. Okay, we should probably drop something here, which was Harmony plus Moon, I think. Other way around. Moon plus Harmony. Yeah, okay. No, we see around the corners there. Maybe the enemy has to be activated before we can kill it. Fireball. That's pretty much instant. We can also get hit twice apparently. Ah no, it's dead. Okay. We begin to concentrate. Maybe we are not so. Oh. What? Okay. Jan plus. Ja. Harmony. Enter. That enemy is still dead. No, it's not. What? I think I just received damage from it being dark, but not from enemies. Okay. What the? Yeah. Let's float. That was the wrong one. What's this? Die! Okay. So let's see if... I think they are dead. Okay. The statue of the moon deity is here. Dark statue stands in the silent chamber, its arms extended in a gesture of a supplication. The surface is rough and uneven, a stark contrast to the smooth stone of the chamber. It's the same text. What did we get? The power of the mind. Ah no, this was wrong. Oh, we're still flying. No, we're not. No, I don't think there's anything else in here. So we can return. Harmony! Okay, what new spells do we have? So we can now build this bridge. Mind. Channel mind focus and channel Jin energy into mind energy. Loon portal opens the portal to the moon deity Loon. Okay. Focus Yang. No, that's not new. Focus and channel energy into the mind energy. Okay, this is basically just for shifting our hit points back and forth, if we consider that hit points. And of course, to there was this combination here to the moon deity, but we are not doing that yet. Music is really nice. Into a soul portal. So we need to use Jin. And enter portal. Okay. Now we need to warm lights. Okay. A pedestal with carving of a flame on it is here. Ah, we need to have some fire first. Nice. And I guess this is ice. Moon. Was it that way around? Obla. That was incorrect. Wake up. Ah, okay, now it's stuck. So the game hopefully did save. Let me restart. Should be back. Yeah. Continue journey. And yes, it did save everything. Cool. And Young. No, let's cast Harmony first. Harmonize! No, this was the one, right? Enter. Now we need to push that to the other end first. Ah, they are disabled again. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Like this. Now we make some fire. Whoop. And now we make some icy. Whoop. Well, that didn't work. Also flame. Okay. Never mind then. Click. Moon. I know that was harmony. Sorry. That was not the right thing. Okay. This was the one. And now? And now open the door. I don't know what this is for. Can we turn these? Ah, ha! Okay. Rotate. And it's open. Rotate. 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 Facing west. East. East is correct. But why doesn't it shoot? That seems to be a bit broken. Ah, no. Okay, maybe I can only have one of these shadow things. Anyways, let's go and check out. Okay. Click. Okay, maybe we need to get to the other side. And then, okay, it's active. So it's basically the same thing. Rotate, rotate. Facing north. Facing east. That's the right one. So, but, okay. It looks like it's shooting, but apparently it's not. Ouch. The gate opens. Click. Alright. Flim flam. Puff. Needs to face west, I guess. Ouch. Okay, let's turn that. Then let's create this thing. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I guess we do the same here. Let's get some gin first. Then create some stuff we can drop. Then we turn that around. Gate opens. The majestic statue stands tall with its arms extended in a sign of welcome. Its face is set in a gentle expression of peace and... Yeah, take the rune. Power of the body. Alright. Let's go home. Whoop. Okay. So let's check what we can do with the body. Probably the same. Focus and channel energy, body energy. Well, okay. Oh, there's a long row. Soul portal, total harmony. Combine all energies to free the necromancer. We already have everything, but there are 2 more portals. Body. Maybe we have 3 decisions now. We can either go to one of the gods or to free the necromancer. Do we need to have the right order? I guess so. So it's body, sun. Jin. No, body. There's body, sun, Jin, harmony. Okay. Like this? The necromancer opens his eyes. Ah, you have done well. I sense you have found harmony in the runes. A task that I was never able to accomplish. I now recall how this quarrel began. It was over the laugh for me. Now the only way for this to end is for one of the 3 of us to perish. Are you prepared to free the necromancer from his mortal coil? Okay. Well, perish. You swallow hard and muster all your courage. You focus all of your energies into the necromancer. The necromancer smiles as his body vanishes. Thanks for playing. We hope you enjoyed the journey. Music and sound effects by Twitchywhalez. Yeah, the music was really excellent. The sound effects were okay, but not too convincing. Especially the fights, they felt like meh. But yeah, the music was great. 3D modeling by Retro Knight and Captain Coda. Programming and level design by Captain Coda. Yeah, the 3D models. I think there was well, these statues, the pillars. I mean, what was there was nice, I think, but there wasn't a whole lot. So, but I mean, yeah, apparently he did pretty much the most stuff. Story and writing by Retro Knight. Yeah, the writing, especially at the beginning, was also nice. Yeah. Let's just start a new game so that I can talk about the stuff again and show. So again, regarding the perspective, that was great. We have a wall left and right. We can see everything, even with these thin walls. As yeah. Let me take the runes. Harmony. So yeah, on the left and right side you can see the walls. The walls are thin in the game, but it works well. So right, you can perfectly see everything here. The moving is also great. So the whole navigation in the game is pretty good. Well, perfect actually. The design of the level from the layout and from the puzzles is nice, and the textures are also not bad. It's just that it's too monotonous, and the, like, as I mentioned, the floor would be for the floor it would be nice to have like a little bit of difference every move. So overall there was a lack of variety here, maybe also something interesting to see in the dungeon, some design, some more, maybe more texts. For example, the text when I met these statues, they were then all the same, right? You touch the statue and some swirling stuff and so on. So something a bit more to explore would have been nice. I'm just pointing out some things where I think where there is some potential to add. So maybe also these areas. I mean, this is, I think, the sun area. Maybe have a different wall texture in the sun area than in the dark area. Something like that to spice it a bit up. So regarding the content, regarding the size, I think that was fine. The content, yeah, the dungeons, they felt too generic and too empty, I think. Yeah, just a little bit here and there. Almost doesn't matter what, just something. From the puzzle design, it was great. I'm not even sure, but maybe from the 130 games or so I played, this might have been the best puzzles. I'm not sure. It also really depends on how you see it. I mean, we were also just often turning these things and putting fire in it and shooting somewhere. But you also need to think about how to get over the, like, how to activate this portal was also a puzzle in some regard, right? Or flying, levitating over the spikes. So I think that was cool. The combat didn't feel that great. I think there is some missing feedback in some way. We can throw the fireballs. I don't think there was a very, like, full sound effect for the fireball. I think there was a sound effect, but I'm not quite sure. But it didn't feel like we're casting a big fireball and that it has an impact. It was like fireball, something, and hopefully it dies. The enemies didn't behave quite well, so yeah, the combat was definitely a weak point, I would say. That didn't stop me from enjoying the puzzles, but I'm just pointing that out. Yeah, and the dark and light, or the duality implementation, I mean, that was absolutely excellent with these three things, and you have to keep everything in balance. That was a great idea. So, overall, an excellent entry by Captain Coda, Twitchywhalez, and Aliax180. I need to check the names here on the page again. Twitchywhalez, Captain Coda, and Retro Knight, and Aliax. Alright. So, if you want to check out Harmony, then you will find the link down in the video description to the itch.io page. And if you like to see more videos about the jam, you can find a playlist down below with all the entries I published videos of so far. And of course, you can also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of the new videos. And with that, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.